Alright, cool. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Trogdor, the Burninator, and welcome to the PBA, the Pokemon Betterment Association, or, whatever one of these leagues stands for. Anyway, guys, check this out. It is the first week, the first battle, the first everything, and, I'm, I'm not nervous or anything. You are, shut up. Okay, let's quickly go over my team before we start the battle. My opponent is getting impatient, understandably. Let's see. Let's talk about my opponent's whole team, and then talk about the six that I'm bringing. So, my opponent has Zombie Zono, the crowned, so no item, Tornado Starion, Roaring Moon, Sandy Shocks, everything looks scary. Uxie, Dockspoon, Revavroom, Volcarona, Pom Pom Ori Coriolio, Paldean Tauros, and Wiglet. So yeah, scary. I'm come pick me up. I'm scared. Yeah, the top three things are just like ow. There's a sizable amount of bulk, and hey, there's just casually a Volcarona there. Honestly, very surprised that this team doesn't have a Sunsetter, but whatever. Everything's pretty fast. The top three things are like really fast, and everything else, the slowest thing is base 93. So yeah, I'll figure out something to do about that. So my first thing is Destroy Tar, which is going to be my Tyranitar. It can Terrastalize. I'm actually going with the ground Terrastalization. This will be interesting, just so that I resist a lot of hits that they would go for. I mean, it's pretty obvious to make T-Tar like flying Terra type, but I've got Crunch, Rocks, Earthquake, and Stone Edge. Pretty standard set, lots of attack, lots of HP. Yeah, this can actually decently switch into a number of things. If I'm already Terrastalized, I can, switch into even more things. It's going to be my Boom Tyranitar, kill everything. Next up is Chris's mom, the Chrysanthemum. Florges, which is basically, I've got the Babiri Berry, just so if he goes to Roaring Moon, I can always go into this and survive and knock it back with Moonblast. So that's just kind of why this thing exists, is Roaring Moon insurance. I'm rocking max defense, but my Spadef is still the higher stat, which is kind of ridiculous. So it's a Florges. What do you expect from me? Then we got my Gourmet Deli, which is basically meant to either click Hydro Pump or Freeze Dry and just clean up. Like, if I'm in a situation where I don't want to risk a Hydro Miss, I can just flip turn out of there, and this thing will hopefully clean up, because if I get like the right amount of damage on the right number of things, it just goes like bye-bye. So I've got my 24 karat gold nugget, which is the Fortress. It's my Spiker, Rocker, Spinner, Switcher. I'm going to lead this thing, get up a layer Spike, which will be helpful for number one, getting extra damage, and number two, figuring out if things are booties or not, and make sure that I keep hazards off my side, because Gourmet Deli and Cinderace need rocks away. They absolutely do. So Fortress is going to be kind of important to me. I have my Delicious Uni, which is here for the electric terrain. Got the eject button, so if I get in, set things up, they hit me, I get knocked out of there, and I can bring in my Gourmet Deli. And otherwise, I can just, use some Yellow Magic, Chilling Water, like whatever. This thing's move pool is shit. It exists to get up electric terrain. Just doing some whatever mixed defenses and Memento in case I really need to get my Gourmet Deli in. And lastly, I've got Scarfed Cinderace, which is Adamant. This has enough speed to outpace the Sandy Shocks, which will be useful, because I imagine there's going to be like a Scarfer down there. Like Tornti or Moon might be, but less likely than the likes of, Shocks or Vroom. But otherwise, Pyro Ball just kind of like kills things. Gunk Shot because of Dockspoon. And my nose feels funny. Gonna U-turn around Zen Headbutts there for the Aquatoros. So yeah, I will contact my opponent and get into this game shortly. Okay, it looks like we're here in the battle, and okay, there are some really cool, interesting developments to this team. Top 3 things, obviously. I don't see Tauros, nor do I see Dockspoon. Do you know what this means, guys? Guys, do you know what this means? Cinderace's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go in and just... Okay, so that's going to be fun. Let me get my calcs up and adjust things so there's no Dockspoon, and instead there is Sandy Shocks. There is no Tauros, instead there is a Volcarona. There's an Ux, there's a Moon, there's a Torn, there's that thing, so... Okay, I actually think... even though things are super scary, this is actually a pretty decent scenario for me. It frees up Cinderace a lot. It will honestly make everything's life just a little bit better. So let's have fun with it. Good luck to my opponent, of course. Well, not too much luck. Come on, this is Pokemon. So yeah. I chose random battle music, so forgive me. Okay, so he goes for Shocks, I go for Fori. We're probably going to trade Rocks right now. Would Rocks be better? Or, yeah, Rocks would probably be better just in case of Volcarona. So, yeah. He's going to switch right away. Interesting. That's a Volcarona. His Volt Switch did a decent amount. It would surely be unwise for me to stay in here. But let's see, yeah, I think I'm going to go into my... I think T-Tar would be the play here. Just because I can get my Terra up sooner, go for the EQ, get some chip with the Sandstream on this thing. So I think that's my play right here. Florges can take a hit, but it can't do a lot back. So, and I definitely needed Fortress to, you know, stay alive. I'm betting that Sandy Shocks was a Scarf. Okay, there's the Will-O-Wisp. That's unfortunate, but I can deal with it. I'm still going to be doing a lot with, I'm going to go for my Ground Terror right now, and, let's see, I am burned. Ha, sick burn. I'm going to Terrastalize, and I'm going to go for, I think even burned, Stone Edge is going to do a chunk. So, let's do that. I might be a little bit hasting into this terrestrialization, but hey, this will make me a better switch in for the Sandy Shocks in the future, so. If anything, I got that. He's going to swap out, though. That's probably a smart move. Back into the... Hey, this thing. Cool. So yeah, now my opponent can't Volt Switch on me, and we'll probably have to either switch out into Torn T or something else. Yeah, that didn't do a lot, but it did hit. Tyranitar versus Sandy Shocks. Yeah, that damage is more, it's in line with what I expected. So he can either go for some hazards right here or like switch out, but I'm gonna EQ right here. Yeah, there are the rocks, so I need to get 4A back into spin as soon as I can. This probably won't kill right here. but it did a good amount. It would have been nice if I wasn't burned, but, you know, whatever. It happens. Would have rather that than, like, a high jump kick to the face, but I don't think anything on my opponent's team gets that. If he swaps into Torn T right here, I don't want to risk another Stone Miss. But I don't know if Earthquake is the play right now. I don't know if my opponent's going to stay in here or not. I'm just going to go for it. If Torn T comes in, it comes in. But yeah, that thing switches out, which makes me believe that it is in fact a Scarfer here. And that is something. It's an Uxie. Cool. It's not Boots. And I can... Okay, lefties. I can go for the crunch right here, or I can go back into Fori and get the spin off. I don't think I need to do that right away. I think I just want to go for some damage right here. As he goes for the U-turn, it did literally nothing to me. I mean, Zalmizono might be the play here. I mean, the crunch from me is pretty obvious, because I wouldn't go for a Stone Miss no matter what. Torn T won't take a lot from... Oh. Oh, he's not Boots. Oh, that crunch did a lot. Man. Tyranitar, even though you are burned, you are destroying. I'm gonna go for another edge right here. My opponent's probably just gonna like U-turn to get that regen health, but man, I don't like that I have to click Stone Miss, but hey, Tyranitar, already doing things. And he's okay. My opponent's gonna Terrasilize, of course. I should have made note what his Terrasilize things were. And that's also a ground type. All right. And ooh, that's gonna hurt. My opponent's smart. He'll probably go for the U-turn right here. I could go for Florges. I could let T-Tar die. I don't want to really do that. But, jeez. Okay. Okay, Foray could come in, spin. I don't want to take too much unnecessary damage. Yeah, 2 hits from that. I'm going to have to let T-Tar die. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for another crunch. And there's the Terra Blast. So Torn T KOs T-Tar. So I can either revenge with something like Gourmet Deli or Cinderace. I don't want them to take unnecessary damage. I can go to Fortress. I can spin. That might be the play. I think I'm gonna get rid of the rocks on my side of the field. All right. Can't Volt Switch away, so this thing, besides being able to spin, is kind of dead weight versus this Torn currently. So I should be able to live a hit. Oh, it gets Heat Wave. Oh, cool. Great. That's... Okay, so rocks are gonna stay up on my side. I was hoping you didn't have that. Okay, guess I have to go for my Gourmet Deli. Take rocks damage, but now I'm basically free to click any of my moves at all. So even flip turn should kill this thing. Everything else just does so much. But honestly, nothing wants to really take anything. So freeze dry wouldn't do a lot. I think I'm gonna just flip turn. Might be a bad play, but yeah, he's gonna switch out, get that regen health, and go for the Uxie. Okay. Didn't do a lot. How much is Cinderace doing versus that Uxie? It's doing a fair amount. I don't want to just continuously switch around versus these things. Okay, this Uxie is going to be hard to break. I think... two Pyro Balls should kill. U-turn would do a chunk, but that would mean I'd have to, you know, take even more damage. So hopefully this hits. Doesn't have a lot that can really switch into a Pyro Ball at the moment. Like what, you're gonna go into Roaring Moon? Maybe Volcarona, but still that's gonna be crazy. Yeah. Another one will kill, and he's burned. That's cool. That is 2. So what's it gonna be? Probably Sandy Shocks. Likely Scarfer. Man, I feel stupid for staying in versus that Heat Wave, but like, I don't know. That was not a smart thing to do. Torrentee, Ground Terra versus this thing. Pyro Ball still does a chunk. Pyro Ball still does a chunk. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. Let's get rid of stupid Torrentee that KO'd T-Tar and Fortress. Because unless this calc is wrong... Okay. Okay, interesting. We're gonna try to double. To get, oh yeah, to get all that health back. Uxie again. This should kill. And switches to Pyro Ball are fewer and further between. There's the moon. I don't know what I'm gonna do versus this thing. Nice booster energy you got there. So I will either just completely die to everything right here, or you know what? You know what would be hilarious? I switch into Uni, I get up the electric terrain, and then I get eject buttoned, and then I go into bundle. I get the plus speed and I'm specs, and I just kind of start ha-haing things. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I might regret this, seriously, but like with the booster energy, I don't know if Florges is going to do as well versus this thing. And there's my eject button. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great. I'm going to go into bundle. So yeah, if I had gone into Florges, it would have popped my berry, and then I would have died the next turn. So. So I'm just going to go for, I think Ice Beam is still to play. Something's going to take a ton of damage right here, right now. Yeah, Moon dies. Bundle, KO, Moon. Now Florges is completely dead weight on my team. That's cool, I guess. My opponent will probably go into Volcarona now. But Ice Beam does not nearly enough. But there's the Zamizono. Can't stand here. I'm going to go back into Uni to, hey, maybe even get a Thunder Wave on this thing. Yeah. That Moon would have been scary, man. If I didn't go for the Pincurchin tech, like, right there, that could have been scary and bad. Let's see. If he KOs me, I can go into... So with the plus speed, so Ozama KOs... How much is a Moonblast doing to... Not enough. Bundles, Hydro Pump is not killing. He's probably faster than my Cinderace too. I'm gonna have to go into Bundle to get off the Hydro right here. It's unfortunate, but like because of that Trailblaze, it's like I outspeed here, and I just need to go for the damage right here. Yeah, that only does like half. And there's the other Trailblaze, which means I'm probably going to lose to this thing. I'll probably survive one hit because of the my berry. But yeah, let's just pops my berry. But Next one's gonna kill, and it outspeeds my my Cinderace, which is very unfortunate. So, Zomakatos Florges. Alright, Cinderace, maybe, just maybe you're slightly a little bit faster, but I doubt that. I doubt you can live a hit, but I can only hope to just, like, Power Ball everything to death now. It's my only choice. But yeah, there it goes. Yep, okay. That just happened. Alright, good game to my opponent. That was definitely not a great way to start a season at all. Even if I did get the spin from Fortress, the way Bundle and Cinderace went down, that wouldn't have... I'm gonna quit battling. Even with that wouldn't have exactly saved me. Only thing I really could have done was to get good and not be bad. No, really. The Trailblaze threw me off. Like, Cinder would have outsped otherwise, but the last little bit of damage on Picurchin that I like survived the hit, I could have just gone into no. It is what it is. All right. Cool. Yep. That was that. See you in week 2. Take care now. Bye-bye.